Today, I'm taking you along with my little kids and I for a day in the life as we talk about homeschooling with toddlers. Some people can be very intimidated by homeschooling when there are babies and toddlers in the mix, but I want to encourage you. Don't be intimidated by this time. Now, if you don't have toddlers, don't click away just yet. I'm going to share with you 3 important things that I have found that really help me incorporate my toddlers and little kids into our homeschool day and really just life in general. But these same principles can be implemented no matter how old your youngest children are. So I hope that you'll stick around. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our homeschool table. My name is Jerilyn, and I am a homeschooling mom of 3 kids. Currently, they are 11, 4, and 2. My oldest daughter is going into 6th grade, and my middle child, who is a boy, is starting pre-K this year. Today's video is part of a collaboration that Marissa from the Organized Homeschool has put together. This video is actually the final video in the 4-day series, so make sure that you check out my description box below for more information about the other 3 wonderful YouTube moms that have already shared their videos. The first in the series was Hannah over at Hannah Gravel, and she is a Charlotte Mason homeschooling mom who shares all sorts of great encouragement and other homeschool mom life related topics. Then Marissa shared from the Organized Homeschool. She lives down in Australia and shares about her large family homeschooling. And then yesterday was Ariel at Blessed with Motherhood, and she is another Charlotte Mason homeschooling mom who shares about her journey and all of the things and resources that she uses. These are all wonderful Christian ladies that encourage homeschool moms just like you and me in this busy season of motherhood. I hope that you'll watch each of their videos next and subscribe to their channels if you haven't already.
I can do hard things. Good job. Doing big, hard things makes me grow stronger. And when I look back later
So
on,
let's talk about these 3 important things.
I can do
The
hard
first one is
things.
routines. And I probably say this like a broken record, but routines are so helpful for us as busy moms. The more things that you can put on autopilot in your life and the fewer decisions that you have to make on a daily basis, the better. So my mornings start out exactly the same way every single day, mostly. I get up and get my coffee. I head straight to my couch where I read my Bible and have my devotion time. And this usually happens before all the kids are awake, but usually my son wakes up kind of in the middle of that sometime. But then once everybody is awake, I get the little kids dressed and I get them their breakfast. Then I get ready by showering, putting on makeup, drying my hair. And they usually play in the living room or in our backyard. My older daughter is really helpful because she helps to kind of make sure that they're playing okay together.
We're going to do our verse. It says, I am with you always. Should we sing the song? Okay, here we go. Ready? I am with you always. I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. I am with you always. I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. Good job. All right. Now, remember, we have learned some catechism questions, and the first one was, who made you? And what's the answer?
God made me.
God made me. Good job. And this one says, what else did God
And then next, I make my bed, start a load of laundry. I put the dishes in the dishwasher that we've used that morning. I wipe down the counters, and then I get a snack ready for the little kids. They seem to like to eat about once an hour, so if I have food at the table, they're usually pretty happy. Then once my morning routine's finished, we start our first mini morning time. I talked about that last week, so I will link to that video for you. But it's a time when we all come to the table and I just do our Bible reading for the day and anything that goes with our Sunlight Bible time. And then I get the memory statement board and do our lesson from the Gentle and Classical Preschool. We do it all together, even though it's geared toward my 4 and 2-year-old. But I find that this predictable routine really helps my little kids know what to expect, even though it's mostly just playtime around the house or the backyard for them. They know that I do basically the same things every single day, so they can usually sense what time it is and everybody comes to the table when the food's ready. They look forward to coming to the table to have their snack and to be together to do whatever it is that we're going to do. The second important thing is organization. As you've seen already, our homeschool things are in our dining room. So I make sure that all of my things are easy to reach and ready to go for when I need to teach. But also I keep my little kids in mind by keeping their mostly educational toys and activities close by so that they can get to them easily and as independently as possible. So our things are in the dining room so that they can feel like they're with us when we're doing our homeschool. I want them to feel like they're part of our homeschool just like my older daughter is, because they are. They're learning things like listening during lessons, how to be at least a little bit quiet when their older sister's trying to do her schoolwork. And they also learn to clean up and to put their things away when they're finished so that our house and our dining room table are reset for whatever's coming next. This is the table where we do all of our school, we eat all of our meals, so it needs to be reset once in a while. So the third and possibly the most important thing is to be flexible. You have your routine or the flow to your day that you kind of envision, and you try your very best to stick to your plan. But sometimes things happen that you don't expect. A lesson might take way longer than you had accounted for. A sibling might get hurt or sick and you need some extra time here or there. You are starting math 10 minutes later than you'd hoped for. But this is okay. It's okay to be flexible. These are the times where the older kids are learning to have compassion for their younger siblings. These are the times when sibling relationships are strengthened because everyone's coming together to help mom with something. These are the times that make learning at home so rewarding because everyone is learning how to treat each other with kindness, gentleness, and respect. It might look messy, and it might not be a dreamy Instagram picture, but it is still beautiful. So now let me encourage you with a couple of Bible verses that have really helped me in these times of being a busy mom. So the first one is from Psalm 142:3, and it says, "When I am overwhelmed, you alone know the way I should turn." And then from Galatians 6:9, it says, "So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up." So I hope that you will be encouraged by today's little glimpse into our homeschool life. Now, I encourage you to create some predictable routines and organize your toddlers' toys and activities in a way that they can get to them without much help. This will help you to keep on homeschooling with your older children and make your little ones feel included in your homeschool. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and like this video, and then go check out Hannah, Marissa, and Ariel's videos. All of the information is linked down below for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today at our homeschool table, and we'll see you next time.